Hi. uh, Hi. Hello. Welcome. I hope you have your cafecito. As you may notice, I'm almost done with mine. And that is because this is take two of the morning reflection. If you look back into the live streams, you're going to see a a very attempt at that reflection. I had some technical difficulties. The microphone fell off. Now it's back on. Okay. Let's take a moment to ground ourselves. August 15th. Thought for the day. Once an alcoholic, always an alcoholic. Commencing to drink after a period of sobriety, we are in a short time as bad as ever. If we have admitted we are alcoholics, we must have no reservations of any kind, nor any lurking notion that someday we will be immune to alcohol. What sort of thinking dominates an alcoholic who repeats time after time the desperate experiments on that first drink? Parallel with sound reasoning, there inevitably runs some insanely trivial excuse for taking the first drink. There is little thought of what the terrific consequences may be. Have I given up all excuses for taking a drink? I know personally I have not. For the same reason why I'm recording this live, it's because I admit that. Because my life is not perfect, nor my recordings. That's why the channel is not called the perfect channel. It's called I'll Ever Be. Because this is as ready as I'll ever be. So, I still need to be very vigilant because I still get those thoughts that I can just go out to a bar or a club and drink as I used to. Sometimes I think, oh, maybe I can go on a date and have a good time with somebody while having some drinks. Yeah, drinking is such an integral part of many social circles. When you don't drink or when you can't drink, at least I feel isolated, otherly. That's when thinking of, oh, this is not fair comes in. And I need to remind myself that life is just not fair, period. And that's not either negative or nor neither negative nor what you call it, positive. Need more coffee. It's just a fact. Human beings are individuals, and their interests and thoughts are very subjective. So what's fair to one person is not necessarily fair to another. So I cannot expect life to be fair. And in my case, that means that I can't drink. I cannot drink like everybody else does, or at least how I think that everybody else does. It sucks, It really does. Because, like the reading says, it's the power of that first drink is overwhelming. It really overcomes me. It makes me forget everything. If you hear some rumbling, that's my stomach. I think I'm hungry for breakfast, but anyway. No, I still wonder if I can just have one. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not whiskey. Maybe I can switch it to wine, and maybe that'll be easier, or rum, or whatever that may be. I've tried to negotiate with myself over and over again. I'm trying to make that first drink, harmless. But it's always the same fucking shit. After that drink, the gloves are off. That sucks. That's where the work of recovery comes in DBT, and all these strategies to make new connections in the brain and associate pleasure with other things, and that's when the work comes in, and that is what we are doing right now. Also, we're working on ourselves. I mean, you could be doing anything right now. I don't know if you're watching this in the morning, or I don't know if you found this in an afternoon. You're more than welcome to have coffee in the afternoon. Either way. But at whatever time of the day that you're listening to this, you are working on yourself. It is 6:54 right now where I live, at this moment. And I'm at this time working on myself. Whatever time you watch this, that's when you're watching and you're working on yourself. And that's perfect time to do that. Perfectly fine time. So no, I have not given up on excuses, but I have also not given up all hope. Is that grammatically correct? Okay. Meditation for the day. Let's get groovy. Where two or three are banded together, I will be there in the midst of them. Oh my goodness. Come on, stomach. That was very distracting. I want to start over. Well, that part. Where two or three are banded together, I will be there in the midst of them. When God finds two or three people in union who only want His will to be done, who want only to serve Him, He has a plan that can be revealed to them. The grace of God can come to people who are together in one place with one accord. A union like this is miracle working. God is able to use such people. Only good can come through such consecrated people brought together in unifying groups for a single purpose and of a single mind. I didn't know it was going to go that deep into religion. As soon as I read that first line, where 2 or 3 people are been together, I thought, is going to be talking about God? Definitely. I remember this passage in the Bible. I went to Catholic school. I agree with it. Of course, yes, absolutely. I have mentioned it before many times. The solution to recovery lies in connection. So, where 2 or more people are gathered together with the same mentality and the same purpose, in that connection, in that connection they can find hope. In that connection they can find community, peace, serenity. And that's where you find God. So I agree with that. But I'm much more of a new age kind of person, and I feel like that connection can also be established, individually, on your own. I have a very intimate relationship with my higher power, with my God. In the way that I nurture that relationship is through mindfulness and meditation and like conscious breathing and all that good stuff. A union like this is a miracle working. Prayer for the day. I pray that I may be part of a unified group. I pray that I may contribute my share to its consecrated purpose. I pray that I may be part of a unified group. I pray that I may contribute my share to its consecrated purpose. Recording these is helping me a lot, I think, because it's putting me to do the work, and that's what we're here to do, and that is what you're deciding to do. This is a total, complete option for you. Me, on the other hand, I need to go live 30 minutes into waking up. So this is helping me a lot. I hope it's helping you, and I hope you're finding community, at least, if not in anything else, just in this conversation that I'm having with you directly. I hope that my only hope is that you're able to find hope in a place where you belong. Today is Friday. Fun. I have a fun day. Yes. On Fridays, I see my therapist, and I'm going to see her in an hour. I sent her a link to this channel. I wonder if she's taking a look at that. I doubt it. She's busy because she's a doctor. Yeah, so I have an appointment, and I'm going to talk about this and how this is total my dog. Like clicking. Yeah, so I'm going to work on myself at 8. I'm going to have some breakfast later. Oh, hi, little mister. Hi. It's my dog. That's someday I'll show him to you. He's a senior dog. He's 14 years old as of today. Well, he's been 14 for a little while, for a few months. He's a May baby. May 4th, actually. Isn't that cool? Yeah, so I am gonna go work on myself, and then I need to. Yeah, I sold some stuff on eBay, so I need to like send that out today. I'm gonna go ship it. Yeah, that was fun. It's my first time ever selling something on eBay. It's just that I had a surplus of that, so I just sold whatever I had left over, which was a lot. 19 units, a lot. I just needed one, so I sold the rest. So I'm gonna do that, and then later on, I'm gonna go to the Rockwell in Somerville. They're playing some theater companies playing Reefer Madness, and I recently saw the movie, and I was like, "Oh, this is just hilarious!" I found it hilarious, and I immediately started like looking around to see if anybody was working on it, and see see if I could like get the rights to produce it myself. And I found some information, but I just let it go. And now, just earlier this week, I just came across that announcement from the Rockwell Theater that they were playing Reefer Madness. Fucking fantastic. Can't wait. Then the weekend comes in. I'm going to go see The Wiz tomorrow. Broadway Across America is playing here in Boston. They brought The Wiz, and I have a subscription. So I'm going to go see it. Sunday, I may have a date. I need to go check my text messages to see if that is happening. Hopefully. I can give you more details later. Little by little, okay? All right? We're here for recovery, all right? Okay, I'm gonna leave it there because I'm creeping into the 20s. 20 minutes, that is. Okay. Let's cut it here. I hope that you have a beautiful day. I hope that you're everything that you want to do. No, I hope that you're everything that you want to be today. That's what I wanted to say. I'm gonna close the same way that we started, just grounding. God, I offer myself to thee. to build with me and to do with me as thou wilt. Relieve me from the bondage of self, that I may better do thy will. Take away my difficulties, that victory over them may bear witness to those I may help. Thy power, thy love, thy way of life, may I do thy will always. God, grant us the serenity to accept the things that we cannot change, the courage to change the things that we can, and the wisdom to know the fucking difference. Have a wonderful day, people. I love you. You are loved. And with that, I bid adieu. Bye. Wait. No. Bye.